I always wait a second. I wait a second because whenever I don't wait a second, there's always a problem before us. Welcome, dear friends. This is a Sunday. This is Sunday. This is, I believe, as we speak, this is the 19th day. No, the 18th day. What am I saying? Of May. Later on, Mrs. L and I are going to take you on a trip down 9th Avenue to the 9th Avenue International Food Fair. The food, and you are going to go for sure. If you think you've had fun before, you ain't never seen anything fun like this. So let me make sure everybody's still here. Are you here? Are you hearing me? 5 by 5. There's Happy. There's a Happy. There's a frog. There's a keck. Remember that frog? Raven's there. Rose is there. Can you hear me? Can I get a 5 by 5, ladies and germs? That's all I ask. Just a 5 by 5. Hello from Nocia. Jason Muse, ladies and gentlemen. He's from Nova Scotia. Please, no Nova Scotia jokes. Please. Finn Gazinia, ladies and gentlemen. Brother of Dick Gazinia and Mandy Lifeboats. Such great, great people. So noble, so wonderful. My friends, I was... tomorrow... listen to this. Tomorrow, Monday through Friday, I'm going to be on WABC in the morning. In the morning. From, 3 to 5 a.m. This is wild. I'm all over the place. There's a Jersey, Kathy Fowler. Kathy, who are you going to vote for governor? Because Jersey is in serious... Now it's more of a joke regarding the various goings on of things. Jersey's a beautiful place. Jersey birthed my beloved wife, so I've got a pretty good version of Jersey. Some of the most beautiful. Oh my God, Jersey has been so maligned. Oh, Spadia, there we go, Spadia. I tell you, I like Spadia a lot. Not everybody's going with Chitterelli or whatever his name is. They're both fine, but Spadia is a radio guy, and Spadia has been busting his ass since day one. So I will be unable to vote, but whatever you do, I want you to make sure you do vote. Because like I said, for some reason, I don't know why, but they've had this kind of weird... They've always been the brunt of jokes, and The Sopranos didn't help. The Sopranos didn't help. You know it, and I know The Sopranos is more to it than that. Jersey Shore and all that, but it's a beautiful place and a beautiful group of people. And I mean that sincerely. Ladies and germs. But anyway, here's the story. I'm going to be doing these shows tomorrow, and I put together my notes for the show tomorrow. And it's called show prep. It's a term... that I think I hate because it's used by people. But you kind of understand what's going on. So this morning, I went on at about 1 o'clock. And, people are asking, how do you do it? The idea is a nap. You take an hour here, an hour there. It rejuvenates you it makes me think I've been sleeping too much my whole life. I've been sleeping too much my whole life. I've been sleeping far too much. You don't need all that sleep. But anyway. Sleep is good though, but not all that sleep. So this morning, right before, look at this, sweetie pie. Thank you, sweetie pie. That's for you. By the way, here I've got my microphone here. I don't even know why it's not even hooked up. It's into the phone. I'm just talking into the phone. But this morning at about 1 o'clock in the morning, we had that Brooklyn Bridge thing. And by the way, let me ask you something. Love to see you and catch all your shows. Thank you. Somebody was asking, do I mind if you donate copious amounts of money and funds, both in individual donations, super chats, and the like? And let me just dispel this. No, I do not mind that at all. Please, in fact, if it makes you feel better, even better. I have no objection to you spending inordinate amounts of money. Life savings, 401k emptied up, crypto, hepto, lympho, whatever you want. I have no problem. Just to clarify that. Just to clarify. So anyway, so this morning I went on at 1 o'clock, right before I did my regular ABC show, and I went on with you. And I said, I want to talk to you about this Brooklyn Bridge story. What's with the Brooklyn Bridge story? What is this story, which is the most... I thought, this is pretty open and shut. As you know, the Mexican Navy's training ship, the Coquetemec, I can't pronounce this, collided with or colluded with the Brooklyn Bridge on Friday night, resulting in 2 fatalities and multiple injuries. And if you saw the pictures and the folks, the hanging from the yard arms and the sails, it was horrible. The incident occurred after the vessel reportedly lost power while navigating the East River, reading my notes here, causing it to drift backward. Was it supposed to be going in that direction? Where the vessel, the mast was about 12 or 15 feet taller than it should be. And the mast collided with the bridge. The bridge was absolutely unscathed. Washington Roebling, I think, would do this. NTSB came in. But it's a bizarre and an unexpected incident. I've got my notes here. A Mexican Navy vessel struck the Brooklyn Bridge this week, causing structural damage and sparking immediate security questions. What the hell's going on here? I don't buy this story, you say. And by the way, you better like this. Hit that like button. I'm going to tell you right now, don't make me beg. Ain't too proud to beg. Officials quickly labeled it navigational mishap, blaming GPS malfunction, poor coordination with U.S. authorities, blah, 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 blah. But the bottom is this. What if this weren't an accident? What if this wasn't an accident? The bridge, a symbolic and logistical artery of American lore. Let me move this over here. This article, move this. There we go. How's that? Good. This piece. A symbolic, logistical artery, a standard of American and New York, being struck by a foreign military ship? Come on, man. Raising eyebrows. Was this a false flag operation to justify tighter homeland security? Is that possible? Am I out of my mind? Is that crazy? I don't think it's crazy. Or was it a quiet message? Amid ongoing U.S.-Mexico tensions over fentanyl and others in cartels, over immigration and cartel cooperation. You know, some theorists suggest that the ship's route was intentionally fed corrupted GPS data. Possibly a test run for cyber warfare or a domestic psyop to gauge public reaction. Others believe it was a cover for an offloading operation, smuggling either intel tech or personnel under the radar of traditional ports. And don't forget, the Brooklyn Bridge, let me say this again, the Brooklyn Bridge was a designated terror target post 9/11. What about that? Why now? Why now? Why this route? When a foreign warship hits your bridge, ask yourself, was it the current or the current agenda? What do you think? You buying this story, yes or no? One or two. You buying this story? You got this? You got this story? What are you thinking? I don't want to hear this bullshit about people. I want to hear what you think. What do you think? What do you think? What's your take? What's your feel? What's your movement? What's your idea? What do you think? You're not buying this. Cat Lover says, no way. Ilerophile. Edie Crowley says, no. Computer glitch, my arse. Too many incidents. You're right about that. Too many incidents. Yep. You are so correct that we're not buying this story. It's ridiculous. It's a joke. You're stirring the pot deep. You damn right I'm stirring the pot deep because it's a pot of truth. And I'm not going to apologize to you or anybody else for stirring the pot. Don't you give me that crap about, why, you don't like that? Well, you're in the wrong place, my friends. How about this one? How about the second story? Elon Musk's AI bot Grok blames Holocaust denial on prompt inclusion. Oh, yeah, injection. Listen to this one. Elon Musk's Grok, the chat bot or whatever the hell you want to call it. I don't know if it's actually, I guess it's a chat bot, went viral after responding to Holocaust-related questions with skepticism about the death toll. Musk's team claimed it was due to an unauthorized system or a system prompt inserted during testing. When is historical revision allowed? When are alternative theories verboten? As with science, trust the experts, right? Remember the Gulf of Tonkin? For years it was a conspiracy theory, then NSA verified it. Was this really a glitch or a beta test for how far AI can push historical revisionism under the guise of free speech? With Grok linked to X and Starlink, who's really controlling the narrative? Was it a bug or was it predictive programming? Historical versus hysterical? What is this going on here? Are we going to be ever allowed to actually say, what if it was your belief that you thought the numbers were all wrong? Should you not be able to say so? Should you not be able to say? And here's the thing. Or are we going to claim attempts at revision anti-Semitic? If you were to submit that tests regarding in utero determination for sexual propensity, are you a homophobe? Where are those? I got 108. I need your likes. Don't make me ask like this. Don't make me grovel. Don't make me sound like these people. Please, I can't do that. But my friends, the only thing that's making us who we are is because of your likes. Your likes and your steady cash. Unending boatloads of cash. That's right, my friend. You do it. The more you pay, the more I know you love me. It's the way it is. I'm not going to apologize for it. You know it's true. Girl, you know it's true. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I think General Milli Vanilli said it best. This is this is a subject which and you can't get near it. There is not an anti-Semitic bone in my body. Anti-Semitic? No. Against Jews? No. There are people who are still unable to say that Zionism, you can't even get into that. Anti-Zionism, does that mean you're anti-Semitic? I know Jews who are against Zionism. Anti-Zionism. What are they? Their words don't even apply. Look, I live in a country where I believe you can say anything you want. Anything. Anything. You will also notice from me, my friend, something which is very important. I want you to realize this. Take this very, very carefully and take this to the bank. I very rarely say I believe in anything. I rarely say I believe in anything. When I'm talking, I believe in love and I believe in the Constitution. But I don't believe, if you say, do I believe in UFOs? I think there's a lot of evidence. I've never seen one before, but I think there is a lot of evidence for it. But do I believe in them? I can't say I believe. That's a term of art. That is something that I say very carefully. Let me tell you something. It's rocked the boat. AI has got us by the short hairs. It doesn't matter, my friend, it's gone. And by the way, there are no short hairs today. Ever since the Brazilian wax, there are no short hairs. None. None. Sorry, my friends. None. There are no short hairs today, at least in the distaff portion of our police, or our version of this. Next, Donald Trump reposted a video alleging Hillary and Bill Clinton are tied to the deaths of figures like JFK Jr. and Seth Rich. Mainstream media pounced, called it misinformation. Is Trump deactivating the falsities, or is he reactivating dormant narratives to trigger deep state panic? Is that it? Or is this his way of sending a signal that certain secrets might be exposed? Is that it? Is that it? Ask me the question. It's fascinating. The headline will be Clinton body count 2.0. Just a meme or a warning? Think about that one. The Clinton death list conspiracy theory alleges that Bill and Hillary Clinton are connected to the mysterious deaths of numerous political associates, whistleblowers, and adversaries. Individuals who have to, or who may have known too much, stood in the way, from Vince Foster to Seth Rich, even Jeffrey Epstein. Theorists claim a pattern of accidents, they're calling it. Yeah, that's it. A pattern of accidents, suicides, suspicious circumstances, somehow conveniently protecting the Clintons and their rise to power. While mainstream media dismiss it as debunked, you and I know there's something to it, right? Who believes that? Who believes? I'm serious. I'm going to point my finger at you. Where are those likes? I got 158 likes. What's the matter with you? Come on, that dog don't hunt. Think about this. Think about this. Mainstream media dismissed the whole thing as a spun. Believers argue the sheer number of cases means there's something to this. Remember Barack Obama's personal chef, Tafari Campbell, mysteriously found dead in just a few feet of water near the former president's Martha's Vineyard estate in 2023. Mr. Campbell was known to be a strong swimmer. making his drowning highly suspicious. No foul play was ever officially declared. No serious investigation followed. And the media quickly buried the story. Surveillance footage was reportedly missing, and details were vague or redacted. Despite working closely with the Obamas, his death sparked little follow-up. For many, it reeks of a cover-up. Yet another name added to the list of strange deaths to powerful elites. Come on, man. What's going on? You think it's bullshit? Am I crazy? You think I'm crazy? I'm just asking questions. I'm just talking about Shaft. He's a complicated man and no one understands him but his woman, John Shaft. Huh? Did you know that? Did you know that? Now let me ask you something. 189 likes? Come on, man. I got to see those like numbers go up. And I know you can do it. I know you can do it because you got it in you, and it's important that you do that. Because our numbers have been taking off. It's because of your likes. All you got to do is like. And thank you for the super chats. Today, 0. But that's okay. It's okay. I thank you to know this. How about this story? Oklahoma injects a 2020 election doubt curriculum. Wait a minute. A what? A doubt curriculum. Did you hear about this one? Oklahoma's new high school curriculum includes alternative, a lot of air quotes, alternative perspectives on the 2020 election and encourages students to explore voting irregularities. Any problem with that? Huh? Any problem with that? Sailor dude? Huh? Anybody? No, of course not. Come on. You know what's true. You know what's true. Think about this. What about you, Happy? Papa? How about Joe Boo? Joe Boo? It's rigged. It's rigged. Folks, the 2020 election was a sham, plain and simple. Biden hiding in his basement, barely able to think, move, mentate, vocalize. Couldn't campaign. Somehow he racked up 81 million votes. Come on, man. It's absurd. It's absurd. Trump's allies were trying to say, Trump's rallies were His rallies were packed. Biden's were ghost towns. It was in the back, like the parking lot of a Best Buy. Yeah, we're told the Sleepy Joe smashed records. Come on, stop it. Late night vote dumps in swing states like Pennsylvania and Georgia. Remember that? Remember the cardboard? Remember that? Sketchy mail-in ballots with zero oversight. Big tech censoring. It's rigged. Rational patriots know this stinks of fraud. You know it, and I know it. The deep state, the shadow government pulled every trick in the book to stop Trump, and look what they did. The numbers don't add up, my friends. And we're not buying the lies, all right? We're not buying the lies. What am I supposed to do? Look the other way? I'm not going to look the other way. I don't believe it. Now, I may not be able to come in and prove something to you, but just like if I walked into a homicide scene and I'm saying this is not self-harm, this is homicide. I don't know who did it. I don't know why they did it, but I can tell you, you've got to be kidding me. You see, right now, they're saying that Oklahoma's 2025 perspective, they must show alternative perspectives. I love this. I love this. Urging students to examine so-called anomalies. See what? What am I? Oh. Yes. Just thought of something. This is the problem that I've gotten to a lot of my friends have sometimes gotten into problems with me, but I'm going to tell you my thoughts on the line. See, critics are saying that this is this legitimizes the debunked Trump-aligned conspiracy theories like a stolen election. Do you believe it's been maligned? Anybody here believe it's maligned? Anybody here believe it's maligned? Anybody? Maligning Trump? Come on, man. I need 400 likes. You can do it. Come on, Jerry. Toby, Sparky, do it. Come on, Madeline, you. I'm talking to you. Do it. Hit that like button. Do it. Do it till you're satisfied, whatever it is. Do you think it's somehow what? Well, I don't think so. I don't believe so. Come on. You got to be kidding me. Critics say it legitimizes these debunked, Trump-aligned conspiracy theories, like the ballot dumps and, bellwether irregularities. While supporters are saying that it calls it overdue truth-telling. See, the curriculum was quietly inserted late in the process, raising a lot of red flags. Lawsuits from educators claimed it's partisan propaganda, disguised it as critical thinking. Let me tell you something. Others see it as a way to basically ask people to ask questions. Let me ask you this. Do you believe that in schools there should be a law that says whenever you teach evolution, which is fine if that's what you want to do, that there should be a mention of this notion called intelligent design as a countervailing theory to that? Anybody believe that? Anybody? I do. Doesn't mean that you believe in intelligent design. Doesn't mean that you're denying Darwinian mechanics. What you're saying is at least tell kids when you go out in the real world, you're going to be hearing this. You're going to be aware of this. This is going to be something that you are going to be. You're going to have to know this about the watch on the post and all that kind of stuff. Intelligent design, God, Adam and Eve. We're not teaching it, but you've got to understand it. What's wrong with that? That's all we're doing here. That's all we're doing here. How about this one? Reporters from El Faro fled El Salvador as President Bukele and his regime cracks down on investigative journalism. You hear about this one? They're accusing Bukele. Am I pronouncing it the right way? Let me see this. Let me see. I'd like to get to the bottom of this. That Mexican ship, you can forget it. How do you pronounce Bukele? I'll ask our ChatGPT friend that. Let's see what he says. And it's pronounced, Bukele is pronounced, just a second. It's coming up with something. It's going through, perusing all of the answers. All of the answers. It's Bukele. The emphasis on the second syllable, Bukele. Bukele. Nayib Bukele. He's the president of El Salvador. Okay? You got that? ¿Me entiende? Oíste. Okay. Look at this. Russell Doble says, I knew there was huge shooting in 2020. My fear is that it happened to our northern neighbor Zimbabwe in 2000. They never recovered. Beautiful country that was and hopefully will be again someday. Indeed. Indeed. Let me ask you this question, which is very interesting. I think an extremely critical question. Is Bukele's populist hero, is he just cleaning house? Or is he a crypto-backed autocrat silencing enemies? And who benefits from pushing him as a global model? And ask yourself this question. Do you really have freedom of speech here in this country? Do you really think we have freedom of speech? 285 likes. How dare you? How dare you? Digital dictator or deep state disruptor. In the past 5 years, censorship in the UK and the US has gone full Orwellian, full tilt boogie, I mean overblown. In America, FBI agents pressured Twitter to suppress Hunter Biden laptop story stuff. Remember that one? Before the 2020 election? Doctors and scientists were deplatformed for questioning COVID lockdown. Or even something as mild and as seemingly anodyne as vaccine efficacy. Project Veritas raided for investigating Ashley Biden's diary. And I think O'Keefe's office rocker. I think he's lost his mind. In the UK, citizens were arrested for silent prayer near abortion clinics and fined for posting, quote, offensive memes. Ladies and gentlemen, look at this. There is benevolence and beneficence. Democrats and neocons like Sherry Jacobus have slowly started to question 2024 floating theories around Starlink and the laughable ideas, while still shouting that questioning 2020 is tantamount to treason by hypocrites. Thank you, my friend. Thank you for this. Thank you. Thank you, Ryan. Ryan cares. Ryan loves me. You love me. Thank you for that. YouTubers banned for challenging gender ideology. PayPal shut down accounts over misinformation. This isn't democracy. It's digital authoritarianism. It is disguised as safety. The Ministry of Truth. The Truth Police is here, my friends. How about this one? Oh, you're going to love this one. This is number 5. Violent tornadoes ripped through several states, with many questioning whether warnings came too late. Infrastructure collapsing again. No work. No work. Was this negligence or part of a larger pattern of geoengineered weather and deliberate crisis mismanagement? Some point to HAARP and UN climate experiments. Was it an act of God or tools of control? Answer my question. Answer my question. Now we've hit 300 for the likes. We're getting someplace. Thank you for that. What about HAARP? If I told you, you know what HAARP is. You know why? Because you're a conspiracist. I love you. You're part of the conspiracist. High Frequency Active Auroral Research Program, a U.S. research initiative originally funded by the Air Force, Navy, DARPA, University of Alaska, located in Gakona, Alaska. Its main facility included a powerful array of antennae capable of sending high-frequency radio waves into the ionosphere, a region of Earth's upper atmosphere, to charge, to warm, to cause the various aspects of the ionosphere to vibrate. The purpose is to study the ionosphere for applications of communication. But was it able to affect behavior? Simulate natural phenomena like auroras? Even explore better ways to enhance satellite coverage? What was going on? But you know and I know, and independent researchers, we always raise questions about whether it was about weather manipulation. Was it about mind control? Was it about earthquake triggering? The idea is that by focusing intense energy into the atmosphere, HAARP could theoretically shift jet streams, influence storms, disrupt the Earth's electromagnetic balance. Oh, how great it was. Technology that some fear could be and has been and will always be weaponized. Though mainstream media science dismisses most of these theories as crazy, they're not crazy. And we're not crazy. And you're not crazy. You're not crazy. Happy, you're crazy, but the rest of us aren't. Remember that. You only take flack when you're over the target. Question everything. Now, my friends, I want to thank you for being a part of us today. This is Al and I are going to meet. I'm going to take you on a trip down the 9th Avenue International Food Festival. This is a part of a New York tradition. Everybody has to know about food fairs, food festivals. They close down the streets. It's always every year at this time, and it is. I'm going to take you on a trip you're never going to forget. And let me thank you. Also, make sure stay tuned and be subscribed to LionelNation. Sometimes you're unsubscribed. I don't know why, but make sure you are subscribed. And thank you. Thank you not for being who you are, but what you appear to be. Thank you for this. Thank you for being who you are. Thank you for that. All right, my friends, have a great and glorious day. Don't ever change it. Mean that sincerely. And until then, don't forget, remember, coming up live, so stay tuned. Make sure you're subscribed right now to LionelNation. It'll be about an hour or so, and you want to catch that live as it occurs. And don't forget, always, as we end with this valedictory, the monkey's dead, the show's over, sue ya.